Shalom, this is Daniel John Lee with Torah Restoration Ministries. The website is www.spiritandtorah.com. I was just reading in 2 Corinthians chapter 8 where Apostle Paul says, no man should blame us. He's talking about him and Titus because they were traveling as a missionary team. He said, no man should blame us in this abundance which is administered by us, providing for honest things, not only in the sight of Yahweh, but also in the sight of men. And we have sent them with our brother. All through 2 Corinthians chapter 8, Apostle Paul is talking about how, although he doesn't try to make it a requirement, he says, look, you know, me and the other apostles, we've been pouring our lives out for you. And so is it so hard for you to just give us some money, you know, so that we can survive and make our needs? Of course, Paul oftentimes had to work at a regular job. He had to make tallits or tents. But he did, in like 2 Corinthians chapter 8, he makes this point to the congregation. That he says, look, you know, if you're really appreciative of what we're doing and what we're trying to do, you should give to us and give money to us that we can take to the other congregations who are in need. And so he makes this point. Now, I never charge any money for my teachings. I never charge any money for my videos or anything. I think that's wickedness. Any messianic or Christian ministry that charges money for their teachings, for their videos, whatever, it's wrong. It's wicked because that doesn't happen. Paul does make an appeal to the Corinthians. He says, look, I've been pouring myself out for you, so the least you can do is help me out with my basic needs. But Paul never charges, and in fact, you never find any apostle or teacher anywhere in all of the scriptures from Genesis to Revelation that ever charges for teachings. So my policy on my website, even though I spend a lot of hours writing articles and making videos and doing street preaching on campus and stuff, I always give everything for free. But Paul does make this appeal to the Corinthians. He makes it publicly. So I'm going to make an appeal. Last week I found out that there was some corruption going on at the highest levels of my job, where I'm working, my regular job. I went to the vice president about this corruption, thinking he was going to help me out. And I was promptly terminated from my job. So I am unemployed as of last Friday, and I've been in the full-time ministry ever since. I've been going to campus, PSU. I preached on Wednesday. I've been evangelizing all around town. I'm in the full-time ministry now. So if you have been blessed by my ministry, if you have been blessed by Torah Restoration Ministries, if you are blessed by my videos, if you're blessed by the fact that I'm going out street preaching at PSU, and now I'm going to be in the newspaper, so hopefully I can actually start a Torah class or a Bible study to bring students to Christ on the campus. If you've been blessed by my articles, if you've been blessed by my website, I'm going to make an appeal to you. I need help financially to pay my bills. And Paul makes the same appeal in 2 Corinthians 8. Now, I'm never going to charge anything. Everything goes for free. But just like Apostle Paul, I'm saying, hey, if you are blessed by my ministry, I'm an apostle, okay? I have been pouring myself out for the brothers and sisters in Messiah, gathering them together on Skype. I've been pouring myself out for the heathen on campus. I've been pouring myself, even when I just go about doing my errands in Portland, I'm handing out my cards, I'm evangelizing. So if you've been blessed, then you need to step up to the plate. And just like what Paul said to the Corinthian believers, hey, you need to send money to me and help me out, okay? Now, your tithe goes to widows and orphans. That's where your tithe goes to. But anything above and beyond your tithe, your free will offerings, if this ministry blesses you, then contact me so I can tell you how to get money to me. All right. Yah bless. Shalom. This is Daniel John Lee with Torah Restoration Ministries. It is the 12th day of the 8th Hebrew month. It's Thursday night, and the Sabbath is less than 24 hours away. Hallelujah. Shalom. The website is www.spiritandtorah.com.